Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Prison Break. This is the third episode of the fourth season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. So, you know, Michael and everybody is in LA. Now, T-Bag was making his way to LA last episode, and he was walking through the desert with the Mexican guy that obviously got jacked when he was in the car, and he took his 50k. Now, interestingly, both of them was trying to be kind of together. Well, T-Bag kind of wanted him to be part of his team, or he never really had any intention of hurting him. But the guy was starving, you know, the sun was getting to him, and he started wanting to take T-Bag out. He could see food in T-Bag. And now T-Bag's obviously pushed him. He's fell and banged his head against a rock and died. And he's ended up eating him himself, which is interesting. So now he is a cannibal. Now, he didn't look like he liked it, but he was picked up by some dudes who took him to San Diego, where he went into a locker, got some information that obviously Whistler left there, and then we seen him head into LA. So maybe we see that in today's episode that he gets there. But inside of LA, we had the full operation going together successfully as well. They had to break into a location to get the information that was on the drive, and yes, they used a bit of technology that one of the new guys that have been introduced into the team from the people that are trying to take down the company. Basically, they had a device that if you go in between 10 meters between all the electrical kind of other devices, they could extract the data off it. And they dropped it using Sarah. You know, she was well as, you know, worked well in the team. Dropped it in some woman's bag, the cleaner, who walked into the house, who then ended up obviously decoding the information from the card onto the phone. But then she seen the phone in a bag and thought it was somebody else's and left it in there. And then Michael, Sucre, Lincoln and co had to execute an infiltration plan where they set the alarm off next door. When everybody come out, you know, everybody on the earpieces talking to each other. Whose alarm is it? A bit of chaos going on. They snuck inside of the house, they got the phone themselves and left, and they started decoding it. They've realised that yes, they may have got the information that they needed, but this is part one. What do you mean by part one? Well, yes, they said it's kind of like a pizza. We all love a good slice, don't we? But guess what? That's not always the full pizza, is it? No, you cut it into different parts, and this is 6 of them they believe it's going to be. They've got one, they've got to find another 5 pieces of data. They don't know where they're looking, but if it's going to be as good as yesterday's, trying to extract the information and get it, it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see what I have in store. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
What'd you pull us into? Excuse me? Card, Agent Self. I'm talking about the card. It's useless.
Well, you already got the card?
Yes, but without the other 5 cards, it means nothing.
He looks confused.
It's like 1/6 of the puzzle, but that's not my problem because we had a deal, and we gave you exactly what you asked for.
No, you didn't. We had a deal for you to get me still, and you haven't got me that, have you?
So
what's this one more?
We gotta find the other card.
Screw that, man. We got the card. Let's do the second step of the break-in thing and end all this.
When the government gets scared, they tend to cut the cord. They'd self-talk about shutting us down.
Let's just concentrate on finding Zilla, all right?
We don't even know where to start.
And let me be crystal clear for you guys. I point and click, that's it. Other than that, I'm off the clock.
Shut up.
Their date, Tuxhorn has details for his appointments and meetings, who he's with, when and where. This is the only thing with nothing on it.
We should play some hardball.
From now on, either help out or get out.
If you open your mouth, I expect you to offer up a solution.
Oh, if you think about it, right, both of them are kind of right. You know, that guy said to Michael, you go in and get that card, get me Scylla, and you'll be free, technically. Now, obviously, he didn't know that that card was one of 6. So, Michael's done what he was asked for, but then he also hasn't, because he hasn't got Scylla. You know what I mean? That's where it's tough. It's kind of like 50-50 there. You know, he believed that that's what they needed to get the end goal. The end goal's always been Scylla. Michael thought that he'd done it now, and he hasn't. And it's not really his fault, but he has got to carry on, because he hasn't achieved what he set out to do. Otherwise, you know, he would be a free man right now.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah. Where are you being held?
I'm not in prison. I don't know how much more time I have here.
Don't ask me to do something.
You just need to reach out to the residential agency in Durango. They killed my son. They killed my boy.
Maybe Lincoln's gonna let him off now. Look. He's thinking, shit, that's deep. Mate, I'm Team Alex for all this, me. I want him to go and kill that guy for killing his kid.
Self said we have until the end of the day to find the next card holder.
I know that you bailed out Schofield and Burroughs, but you know where they are.
The thing is, this Bruce knows that once he gives the information, this guy will smoke him anyway. You know what I mean? So he'll just try and resist.
Do you feel that gentle breeze? It's a great day for a family picnic.
This whole thing was a mistake.
No, this wasn't a mistake. Schofield got us a car within 24 hours of being dropped in Los Angeles. He knows what he's doing.
I'm calling Senator Dallow now. I will see if he wants this thing killed or not.
Now, why would he get an email about an arrival in London when he has no business schedule there?
Mate, Alex has given him the most information already.
Hey, Scylla, the meeting today at 4 is about Scylla. Are any other emails sent to Tuxhorn around the same time as the London email?
Emails get bounced to routers all over the world before they end in your inbox. Wherever the mail's been, it leaves a shadow file.
So get it.
Now, not every geek with a Commodore 64 can hack into NASA. It's on a main server in Anaheim.
But it is possible to find those emails at that server.
Technologically possible, yeah.
You're coming with us.
I'm not going nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Also, yeah, these people who work for the company, if they send in information and stuff over emails, right, you would think that they would use what do you call it now? A VPN. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll use a VPN and stuff like, I pay for VPNs, so then when we do these videos, you know, if it's not available, for example, when we watched the originals, for some reason, halfway through it, got took off the Netflix in the UK. I had to pay for a VPN so I can watch Netflix in the United States because it was available. You know what I mean? That way, my computer's bouncing, you know, my IP address from an American server. And you would think that somebody who's trying to send information like this, something of high importance, that they would use a VPN as well so that they couldn't trace the IP of the location where they currently sat. You know what I mean? You're not just going to sit in my house here and send some encrypted data. You know what I mean? All these people who are hacking buildings, not just going to hack it from their own IP address sat in their house, are they? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody could just trace him and say, oh, it's him. They do it and bounce it around so nobody knows your actual location. So I get a bit rookie from them, innit? But interesting, the fact that, you know, Scylla is spelled out, and it was Mahomes that figured it out. And I'm pretty sure last episode as well, he was the one that brought his information to the table about what was going on. Yeah, the guard, you know what I'm saying? The guy who's driving the car, he was saying, find this guy, do this, 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 and this. You'll find the guy who's got the key. It's his information that got them the card. It's his information again that sent him here. He's been a good asset so far.
Mr. Holmes welcomes you home to your furnished apartment.
All right, no way. So is that Whistler's then?
Why must you go after the Smith?
I come from something called a blood feud.
Good news, Bruce. Your favorite aunt made it to the picnic. Everyone is here. Two very important people. Where are Michael Schofield and Lincoln Burrows? Oh. Just enjoy the picnic.
Guys, just gonna keep feeding him.
My name is Stephanie Reed. I'm here for a job interview with Human Resources.
Oh, sorry, your name's not in the system.
Would you look again under REED?
Listen to me. I promise you, if you're trying to run...
Trying to get you another card.
From where? Tomorrowland?
From an email on a main router. We think there's a Scylla meeting this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Did you talk to Senator Dallow?
Yes, I did. Now I need to talk to you.
Might get cancelled. But he's gonna do it rogue. He's gonna do it off the books.
Stephanie Reed here. She said she had a job interview.
What the odds are his badge would be on the desk?
Are you sure you know how to drive this thing?
Yeah, but it's gonna take a while, and I don't want to get busted.
Just relax and find those emails.
Listen, man, when I steal, I do it from home in my boxes eating a bowl of Crispity Crunch, okay? No chance of being seen, no chance of getting caught.
Found some information.
Did you get what I need?
Yeah, I got it. I know what you're planning, Alex. But listen to me. If you do track him down, call me. Don't do something that could get you hurt.
I won't. Goodbye, Lang.
She has been a good friend to him, though.
What was the name of the temp agency that sent you? Figure this all out.
I have it written down in my
Where the
car.
hell's my security badge, sweetheart? It ain't at my station, and it was there when you showed up.
Take your hands off of me. I don't...
Michael, Sarah's been made.
Is she all right?
Guard has her. You gotta get out of there now.
You can tell your story to the cops. Don't move.
Yeah, of course, I'd be gone. Like, there's no way I'd be waiting there.
We gotta go now. Got it!
What's going on? I want the door open.
What's happening?
It's a fail-safe device. Activated when the alarm gets pulled.
What's it do?
It's important. It's...
Fire. It sucks all the oxygen out of this room.
Oh, maybe if you look at it that, you know, like he's saying it's an old building, it shouldn't have such an advanced system. Well, if that's the case, then maybe something important within that vicinity. I'm just thinking about a card, obviously, because that's what they're in search of. But I always look at situations as well, right? The fact that guy down there was like, I'm gonna call the cops on Sarah, that's extreme. It just is. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, you thought that she took your card. I mean, she technically did take your card and give it Michael, but she didn't have it on her. So, like, just pretend that she didn't take the card, like, and you went over and you grabbed her and you searched all the stuff and her possessions and it's not there. She doesn't have to stay. First of all, I would say that's harassment anyway. Just selective picking, and, like, you've got no proof that she done it. And there's no way that you should be able to keep her held there while you call the police on them. Like, literally, it's... So I think certain times in the show, I look at stuff and I think that's just over the top, mate. Like, well over the top. But then I get it as well in certain situations. But here, you know, wait here while I get the phone. No chance, mate. The alarm's going, I'm gone. There's no way I'm waiting to get arrested. But they're in there, oxygen's being cut. They could die, mate. They could. They're not going to, but they could.
Link, we're trapped. We're in the server room. What? It's sealed. We're sucking all the oxygen out. We've got 2, maybe 3 minutes of air left.
I'll say, to be honest, can you not run into the building? It's going to be empty. You just need a key card to get through one of the doors. Look at that one hit, mate. Say it today again, big brother.
About finding 6 cards, and I'm talking about whether we have a snowball's chance in Haiti of actually doing this deed. We're a couple hours from Mexico, and I wouldn't mind having someone with me who could actually speak the native tongue.
Your father, Josh, so happy you made it to the family reunion picnic. He's missed you very much. Mother, Dad, you just told me the truth in response to something I said. Lying is so hard. Tell me, where are Michael Schofield and Lincoln Burrows? I don't know. A bad storm's coming. A real bad storm.
Get yourself. It's time to go.
Yeah, I think even if they cut the funding, they're not going to allow it to go. He's going to do it himself.
I like a large with extra pepperoni and extra cheese.
Thank you for calling Gate. How may I help you?
Or checking he was checking it out and seeing if it was real.
Second email is an invitation to join some kind of stargazers club. You know, constellations can be used to track points on Earth.
The website that lets you enter the coordinates of star patterns, and depending on the date, it'll pick a corresponding location on Earth.
That constellation's over Antarctica. He's not gonna get there today by 4 p.m. Not from LA.
That's good to know.
A lot of people have died.
Well, that's their problem, boss. Okay. Because anyone who gives up their life for this crap is a sucker.
Say it about the people who died.
Get up. Get back to your nerd box and do your job.
Jack, can you tell Mike? Oh, yeah.
We could get a little place by the water. Tank's full. Gas pedals on right. I say we get the hell out of Dodge.
He's funny though.
You can worry about the ankle bracelets once we get over the border. You listen to me. There's only one thing I'm thinking about. That's their mother's eyes and my heart in the palm of her tiny hand. Gotta find 1 card, or 6 cards, or 6 million cards. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Hands are like a gym. Put your hands up. Get your hands up. You call him. Put your hands up. They're gonna shoot. Weapon. Come on, put your hands up.
Okay. Do it twice now. Still not letting me on.
Try again.
Look, I've tried to slap out a jock program, even a backdoor entry. I mean, you were in prison. I'm sure you're familiar with that one.
You want to stop breathing?
What happened? We gotta go. They're coming after us.
Where you go? Well,
You know, they decided to shut down the operation and just come and take everybody in. Break. Oh, he's got him. Oh, I thought I crashed into that. Look how slow they look. They look so slow.
Yes, hi, my name is Cole Pfeiffer. I'm calling about my commencement bonus. I haven't received it yet, and...
Mr. White has to sign off on any checks, and I know that he really wants to talk to you, so can I have him reach you on the number that came up on my ID?
Looking forward to it.
Maybe something deep's going down, he's thinking.
Oh, did you tell Self that we could get a card holder by today?
He's at the turn. I didn't have a choice.
Well, no, none of us have a choice.
We ain't running anywhere with these things in our ankles, all right?
I said that, they're personal trackers, yeah.
This way.
They're obviously going to left him there.
Wait a second. We cannot stay here forever. They will eventually figure this out.
Forget about the damn card holder. Self's pulled the plug on us.
What's he found?
They go over each other.
Alright, it's an overlay. Oh, and them dots there on that front one reveal some letters.
Power plant, New Beach.
Mate, it's really clever though, isn't it? The thing is, you know, I've got to say, stressing me out a little bit that we've already decided again to pull the trigger on being 3 episodes in and getting them as fugitives on the run from the system and they're getting chased down. Like, I was so looking forward to them being in a position where they could utilize the force and the guy and the people that hired them to take down the company. Like, that is, like, I'm past them running now. I just don't want them to run anymore. Like, I know that's kind of the principle of the show, but we've done it 3 times. You know what I mean? How many episodes are we in on it? 50, 60 episodes? I was looking forward to the stability of being here, one place, working together as a team with resources, facilities, a hacker, going in, taking down somebody. That's way better, like, to me anyway, for this 4th season than consistently being on the run. But straight away, funding cut, it's not working out. They're not happy, apparently, that they didn't have the 6 keys, even though it took them, what, they would have been searching. Like, first of all, they invested in the long game for Whistler, I'm assuming. Getting him out and all this stuff to track down these cards. They didn't get it. Michael's managed to. He's done it in 1 day. More than them. Don't know how long they've been looking for it. Gretchen's still got to come into it, which I'm excited for. But what I'm saying is, you know, just give him a little bit of time. Like, give him a week or 2 and just see where they go. Why is the urgency? Like, why is it so much more important today to pull the plug and end the project than it was 2 days ago when you didn't know there were 6 keys? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you thought there was 1 key, and okay, they got it, but there's more than 1 key. Why do we have to pull the plug straight away? Because that right now isn't exactly what you thought it was going to be. Why don't you just give it a tiny bit of time and see if in 3 days' time they could have 3 more keys, but you're just pulling it right now.
Cole Pfeiffer, Gregory White here.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, sir. I was just calling about the bonus stipend.
Bother me? What are you talking about, son? I'm just thrilled to finally be able to put a voice to the email. I gotta tell you, there are a lot of people over here at Gate who are very excited about meeting you. So why don't you come to Gate first thing in the morning?
I think we can all learn something from the #1 salesman in the entire Northeast region.
Set your office up, get you in the payroll system, and I will personally hand you
your bonus check.
We'll see you at Gate tomorrow then.
The thing is, you don't have a bank account though to cash it in. Do you know what I mean? If it's going to say Cole whatever, you can't really put it in there, can it?
Strange place for a meeting.
belts and suspenders, Stewart. Belts and suspenders.
That guy didn't want to speak, did he, in season 2? He's don't stop blabbering now.
Move! Hands up! Keep your hands where I can see them! Hands up! Hold it! The inevitable. What's inevitable is a meeting with SUCRE. Shut up! Get him in the car! Listen, we went through Tuxhorn's PDA. They got a meeting on the other side of that building. It's over! It's not over! It's over, Lincoln, okay? I know you wanted this to work out, but it's beyond me now.
I don't think it is me. I feel like this guy's going to be in on it as well, but they could have looked into it. It is actually taking part.
You worry about the gigahertz and the offshore drilling. Let me worry about the op orders. Come.
Who's going to get out?
Let her go. I can't survive any more time in lockup. Can we please work something out?
No, you can work your ass into this van. Get out. Congratulations, company win.
Come on, get in.
Michael seeing somebody important.
Easy. Press the video function.
Oh, I took a video.
It was a meeting between 2 Scylla cardholders, Agent Self. It was a meeting between all 6 cardholders.
I'm gonna call Senator Dallo now.
He's just thinking about should he follow the plan or not.
The next time you run from me, I'm not gonna be chasing you down in a car. It's gonna be with a bullet in your back. Let him go.
Sarah's like, oh, what? They're all right now. Look how shit that phone video was as well.
Someday soon, we're gonna drop that little boat of yours in the water and disappear forever.
Can you ID the men from that video though? Because it's not really clear, is it? Not like phones today. He's got to be somewhere as well, hasn't there? Do you know what I mean? He's picking up something. Guy needs to shut up, man.
Let him be.
Where the hell do you get off calling Senator Dallo directly? You don't move into my city, into my regional office and go over my head. You're on your own from now on, Self. You're an island.
If I'm an island, what are you doing in here?
Sarah Tancredi's somewhere safe, isn't she, Bruce? You would have made sure of that, wouldn't you? Los Angeles? Where in Los Angeles?
I don't know.
I believe you.
You'd think he'd have a silencer, wouldn't you? It's obvious that he was going to get killed, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy was trying to be hesitant to give him the information because he knew his fate was up anyway. Oh, right. He's got the pictures of what happened to him.
Did this to get to me, to flush me out, and then to let my ex-wife stay alive, just so she could tell me that she was next if I didn't turn myself in. Son of a bitch killed my kid.
You need to stay focused until this is done. I promise I'll do whatever it takes to help you find the person that killed your son.
Yeah, that's good, Lincoln. I think he's good. I think he's good, Mahomes. I'm glad that he didn't get killed. I do think he's decent. Oh, and that's the end of the episode. I mean, interesting way to actually finish an episode, that, to be honest. You know, was it the start? Was it this episode or the last one? I can't even remember now, where they said that, you know, once all this is done, me and you were going to throw down. I think it was last episode. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? Should throw it down. Just get it out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, get all the anger out there, push it behind you, and move forward. But I'm liking how he said that he's going to help him take him down, to be honest. He'd done the same thing to him that he'd done with Lincoln. But LJ was old enough and quick enough to get away. And, you know, he did beat Killerman. He outsmarted them himself because he met up with Veronica. But at the end of the day, they come and they killed... Like, at that time, they killed LJ's mum and tried to frame him. Now, obviously, they can't frame this little kid that they killed. But, you know, I would have thought they would have gone in and killed the mum and left the kid alive. But it's ruthless, the fact that he's gone and got the child. The guy's got no boundaries. He's killed somebody today. In the first 3 episodes, the guy's killed someone in every single episode trying to get towards these. Trying to flush him out, like he was saying. It's not going to happen. To be honest, it motivates me even more to come after the company and take them down. Now, yes, I understand that they're hoping that he makes rash decisions, but they should know that the team that he's with and the people that he's surrounded by, they're not going to let that happen, are they? And if anything, he's kind of gaining support around him, which will benefit him in actually going after you. So it's going to be really good to see what we do with that one. Now, again, you know, I had a little moan before. I was like, mate, 3 episodes in and already they're on the run. I was well looking forward to them going after the company, taking them down, you know, working together as a unit, a team, getting hackers on the go. This time, they're safe and secure, and they're no longer looking over the shoulders. They're thinking about infiltrating and going after somebody. That's what I enjoyed. Last episode was really good when he went into the house, and I wanted more of that to see this season. And I would have been disappointed. I would have been if they actually did decide to make them fugitives again, and obviously always look over the shoulder and being on the run. But they didn't. Well, they did do that, but then Michael, on his crappy little phone that he's got, managed to get some sort of video that shows that the 6 cards are the 6 people, and the 6 people can obviously lead you to the cards. And you take one of them out, you get theirs. You take the next one, you get theirs. Soon you'll have all the jigsaws, all the pieces of jigsaw. You'll be able to get your full code that you want. So he's got it. They just need to put a name to the face, really. Do you know what I mean? Because you could see them, but it doesn't technically mean you know who they are. But it's like putting a name to a face or a voice to a face in today's episode with Seabag when he's ringing in the company that gate. That thing he set himself up for. It must have been his getaway card, if that makes sense. You know, he said that he wanted to take Sophia away and they could live their lives together, and he's already got plans in motion, and maybe this was it. You know, he'd got a job and a position at Gate, and you know, he's got a salaried job for 75k starting, I think it was. He's got an office and he's called in, he's getting a bonus, all of this stuff, and T-Bag's trying to get it himself. But my question would be, is if the check has the wrong person's name, where's he going to cash it in? I don't think you could. I couldn't pick up a check that said Cristiano Ronaldo and go check it in my bank account because it would be addressed to not me. You know what I mean? And if he tried to put it in his bank account, addressed to his own name, you know, Theodore Bagwell, then they'd be like, yo, this guy should be in prison. So I'm not really too sure how it's going to work with that one unless he gets it cash. So again, it is interesting. He's here in LA. He's trying to take up this job, or pretend to be, to get the cash. And cash just doesn't go well with him. He had 5 million, lost it in the river. No one's even got it back. Is any money ever going to get sent to Westmoreland's daughter? Don't think it is. He had 50k, got Jats, lost it. You know what I'm saying? Like, teabag around money is not good. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, last episode we was told that Gretchen was still alive, but we're not actually seeing her utilised in today's episode. But I do firmly believe that she would be a good asset to the team if she is reintroduced back into it. Now, obviously, there's going to be tensions between them all because Michael did think that she killed, obviously, Sarah, and she has actually taken LJ. So, you know, personalities will clash, obviously tensions will rise, but I do feel like if they're going to take down the company, it'd be good to have someone like her, a soldier, on board who's actually good at combat and has you know, good information as well. Now, interestingly, Mahone seems to be the one that's giving all of the information. He's deciphering all the different codes. You know, he worked out the Scylla, he worked out last episode about the guard who was driving the car. I just think he's really clever as well. The guy was talking about the stars, so you know, he's been a good key asset to the team, and I really do like how Lincoln just said, look, mate, after all this is done, we'll get together, I'll make sure that the people that have come after your son and killed him are going to pay for this. Now, the guy who's actually done it, you know, has killed somebody else in today's episode as well. I thought that guy tried to kill Sarah, to be honest, a couple of seasons ago, but it turns out he was actually a good friend of her dad's, and he was actually trying to get her, and he did try to protect her in today's episode and last one. He gave her kind of like a little safe house, didn't he? They've gone in, obviously the guy nearly caught them, he shot in, he didn't actually hit them, and they've obviously escaped to LA, where he's ended up actually telling them. He's held out as much as he could all episode. He was getting the truth serum put inside of him. Kind of reminded me of, what is it now? What's the one? Divergent. Do you remember? They had all the different factions, and in one of them, you know, they had to basically reveal all the truths. He'd go in there, take a serum, people ask him all the questions, and he couldn't lie. And in here today, you know, he's trying to hold it out. He ended up saying that he was in LA, and he asked where, and he said that he doesn't really know, and that was it. You know, the guy actually believed him that he didn't actually know the true location once he was in Los Angeles, and he's gone and he's ended his life. So this guy's just ruthless. He's going around, he's killing everyone. He's following the general, what is it? What did he say? Instructions. He wanted to kill every single person that had an association between them all, and that is what he's doing. He's trying to flush everybody out. Maybe his death brings Sarah out, which then obviously brings him to Michael, etc., etc. So it's going to be interesting to see, obviously, who the next person is on his target list. He didn't actually kill Gretchen. Interesting. He was stood in front of her. That was the only reason in my head I thought that she could possibly be dead. My initial thought is, with all these characters that are actually supposed to die, who actually you don't see them die, is that if I don't see them die, I think they're alive still. And even though we didn't see her die, we did see him stood in front of her. I'm not too sure if we heard a gunshot get, you know, trigger pulled, but we did see him killing people in the episode, and I was like, look, if she's dead, then maybe I do kind of believe it, just because of how ruthless this guy seems to be. But we did learn that, obviously, the 6 other cards are in possession of these guys that Michael actually recorded, which was good enough information to keep the show on the road, technically. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was so much urgency in today's episode to get everything handed over today, even though Michael's shown that he's got the ability to progress it further than they've ever got to, and all he needs to do is give it a bit of time, give it a bit of faith, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, not everything can happen just like that. Sometimes you see the detectives outside a building scoping it out for days or two for people to come out and just make a move or show some sort of weakness or a sign that they've got something. Like, patience is key. You can't just have everything at the click of a finger, and it was good that Michael's obviously got that, because it's bought them a bit more time, which obviously has given them a bit more security of not being on the run, because it looked like they was going to have to do that again. So that was really interesting. But that's the 3rd episode into the season, and I think it's been really good so far. I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully if we carry on with this pace and this much you know, action that's going on, I feel like we're in for a real treat, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint and we end on a really, really, really good high. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.